Hey everybody, my name is Scott. I'm with the Arizona Hot Tub Factory and they call me the Spa Man. I would like to thank Levi Beard and Curtis Beard. They run a company out in Buckeye, Arizona, and they did up this really cool hat for me. So I'm gonna have them do it up again in a little bit different color, and I might be giving them away to some of my viewers. Anyways, today I'm working on a jacuzzi that has a problem with the jets. Sometimes what happens is the jets don't work properly and you have to update it with a different type of jet or a different mechanism. Let me show you what's going on. So this is the hot tub that I'm working on today. This is a jacuzzi. I think it's a J325, approximately early 2000s. It seats four, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's 84 front to back, 76 side to side. It has one pump, one motor, and I sell lots of these hot tubs because I can fix them up and give a customer value. So that jet over there is missing. So let me show you what's going on. So this is where the jet goes. And what it's got this little track right here, and it gets really deep over here. And then as you turn the jet clockwise, it gets shallower, shallower, shallower. When it hits right here, that's what pops the jet out. And there's a little catch down here, and there's another one up here. What happens is a jet starts wearing out, and then it'll keep popping it out. So Jacuzzi makes a kit that fixes this. So I'll put a link in the upper right-hand corner so that you can see how jets work. I did a video a couple years ago, and it actually shows the anatomy of how a jet works. This is what they call, this is the jet housing. The piece that goes inside is called the jet. So there's two parts to a jet. You got the jet housing, and then you got the jet. So let me show you what's going on. So when you're having a problem with your jet, they make a replacement, and the company gives it to you in a very, very cool package. It fits just about all the jacuzzis that I've ever had to deal with that have the same size jet. So let me open this really quick. And this is kind of what it looks like. It's a spinner, and then you can actually adjust how the spinner goes. I'm going to adjust my camera a little bit. There we go. So anyways, you can actually put it to where it's right in the center and it spins, or you can actually tilt it a little bit and then it'll spin around more like that. That's up to you. Like I said, I'll put a link that shows how different jets work. On the back side, this is what it looks like. So when you take this, you can actually, where's it at? It pulls out. When you put it in, it locks in place. Pretty cool, huh? So what it is you got this track goes in there, and then it's kind of has like a little speed bump. I always say that's what it is. And when it hits it, it kind of locks it in place. So this is the part that you really need. This particular part, when you're putting them in, you want to make sure that this little tang right here, you can see it right there, kind of how it sticks up right there. This, you want to make sure you have that in the right place. And then what you do is put a little bit of PVC cement all the way around it, slide it into place, and you let it set up for 24 hours. I can't stress this enough. 24 hours before you add water. I've seen homeowners buy this kit, put it in place, and because of the power of the water from the pump, it takes this, and even though this is in there nice and tight, it cocks it a little bit, and it makes it to where it won't work right. You want to put it in place and then leave it. So I'll show you how to go ahead and install one of these. It's pretty simple, but I really like these. I can't tell you exactly what they cost. The only reason why is I buy them in bulk, but I want to say they're retail maybe 30 bucks, $35. And after I've replaced them with these, I've never had to go again and replace them for a second time. I've had really good luck with these. So let's go ahead and install one. So first things first, let's learn how the jet works. Okay, turn it counterclockwise and it locks. Okay, you can't turn it any farther going counterclockwise. When you go clockwise, it hits like a little, like what I call a speed bump, and you grab onto the jet with your hand, you turn it, you can hear it kind of pop, then the jet comes out and it separates. So I'll do it from the side so you can see it again. Put it back, I gotta put it back together, and then it just twists. So you see it gets so far and it stops. You can't twist this one right here any farther counterclockwise. So you turn it clockwise, it'll stop all by itself, grab onto the jet, and then twist, you'll hear it pop, and you pull it right out. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to set it up in the hot tub before you glue it. Okay, on this particular jet housing, you want to make sure you install it on the right side. That tang that I talked about, it's right here on the, right there, that white tang right there. It's right there by my middle finger. That needs to either go A, right there, you can kind of see the little groove right there, or it's right there, or there's one 180 degrees, it's over on this side. So you want to make sure that you get it in the right spot. How do you know? Over here, you've got this space right here that I talked about that actually used to remove the old jet. If we look at the jet itself, there's a little lip right there. That lip, it's underneath my index finger right here. So that lip needs to be on the right side of the jet. If you install it on the other side, it will not work. So there are a lot of things, there's a lot of technical things you have to do, but you can only get this in one spot, and you can only get that one. On these, there's only one tang you have to worry about. So we're going to take our time. Now, one other thing. Sometimes this white ring will not slide into here because either it's all calciumed up or it's just rough right here. So you might have to take a Dremel with a just light sandpaper and just go all the way around it a couple times. And by scuffing this up a little bit, it actually makes the glue adhere a little bit better. So that's just a couple ideas. I probably will have to use a Dremel on this just a couple times around just to clean it up and make sure it slides in there really good and really easy. The Dremel that I use for this particular job is what they call a Dremel 3000. Dremel 3000. The reason why I use this one, really simple. I got it at a Home Depot on sale for about 20 or 30 bucks, and it has always done everything I need it to do. It's variable speed, and it has really done a good job. Now this is all I use to get in there. It's kind of rough, it's kind of aggressive, but I only have to go around it 2 or 3 times and it fits right in there. So that's the reason why I use it. And again, it's called a Dremel 3000. I believe you can get these on Amazon. I'll put a link down at the bottom if anybody's interested. And like I said, what I like about this one is it's off and it's got variable speed. So that really does work cool. And then to take things out of there, you can spin this around. You push this black button or this blue button right here. When you push it, it kind of locks, and then you can actually grab onto this with either your fingers and take this and remove it, or you can use a pair of pliers. I just put it in there tight enough with my hand and it always works. So anyways, let me show you how I turn around and sand that out. Now the only part that you actually have to clean with the Dremel is from here down to this first part right here, which is approximately about 1.25 inches. That's about it. So you do not touch this piece inside of here, and you definitely don't touch that piece in there. So this is smaller. This is about, that might be about 1 inch in diameter. This one right here might be about 2¼ inches. This one out here is about 3 inches. So you only want to do the big part, and you want to stop right here. If you go any further, you're going to damage the jet housing. You can kind of hear how rough it is in there now, which is kind of what I want. Now I'll suck all that out with a shop vac. Take this piece and see how well it slides in there now. Ah, yeah, see, it slides right in there, no problem. Just like so. You can kind of see, it slides right in there. Now it's got to go in a little bit further. I'm going to go get my glue, and then I'll glue it in place, and I'll show you how I finish it up. We now have all this cleaned out. I sucked it out with a shop vac just to make sure there's no sawdust in there or anything like that. So before you start and glue it, you're going to locate the tab. You can see the tab right here. It's just right there. That's the only one. There's not another one anyplace on the jet. And you're going to line that up with this white tab. Because see, I can pull it off. I want it as close. You can go 180 degrees and it'll still slide in there. That's not what we want. We want the tabs to be aligned, just like so. Okay, and then what you do is you get a Sharpie. You can use a black Sharpie if you want, and you're going to mark right about where the center is, just like that. The reason why I'm doing that is because over here, I'm going to bring the camera a little closer so you guys can see what I'm doing. Give me just a second. You've got this part right here. So this is the center of that, just so you can kind of see what I'm doing. It's not going to matter because it's going to be covered up. And then here's the edge, like that. So you can kind of see where that's at, and you can kind of see where that's at. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a mark right about there. See what I did? Put a mark right down here on the tub. It'll wash away. It's not going to hurt anything, but this is crucial. You got to get it that close. These are huge pro tips. Okay, so once you got that like that, and I apologize, this takes a little bit of time to teach you guys this, but this was the video that everybody asked me about, changing jets on certain jacuzzis and certain master spas and Viking and Sundance. The jet might be different, but the process that you go about changing it is always the same. So you're going to put that like that, slides in, okay, and it'll lock right there. Now you can turn it, and there, now it's locked in place, but you see now they don't line up. I want them to line up. So you're going to hold it with your fingers on this side like I'm doing, and I'm going to hold it with these fingers over here. You're going to line it up with the tabs down here. You're going to put it into place, and you're just going to feel it until it goes in. You're going to stop, and this is after it's glued. Okay, now I'm going to pull on the jet, see if I can get just the jet to come out. Yeah, I did. Now that I got the jet out of there, you can see how everything lined up. You can see how the tab right there is in place. You can see that it's right in the center there. I haven't glued it yet. There's that piece, that piece. This is how you do it. Now you let it set for 24 hours. Do not fill it with water. I can't stress that enough. Trust me, I've made that mistake several times myself. So do not fill it with water and just leave it alone after you glue it. Come back the next day. Put your jet in, and when you put the jet in, you're just going to take the jet, you're going to look for the tab, make sure the tab's in the right spot, just kind of set it in place. You come over here, you're going to set it in place, it'll go right into place. Once you've got it like that, set the camera down for a second, that's all you're going to do is take the jet and you're going to turn it like that, and you're done. The jet will turn off and on just like so. That is literally all there is to doing this. Now I'm going to glue it. I apologize for any colorful language that I might say out loud in advance, because I'm just like you guys. I might have done hundreds of these, but every now and then something goes bad. You must take your time. So let's go ahead and glue this one. The glue that I'm going to be using, that I've found over the last year, 2 years, 3 years that I've been using it, it's been the Christie's Red Hot Blue Glue. You don't need to put it all the way around. You just need to dab it in a couple spots. That's it. You can either put a couple dabs inside here, or you can put it on the PVC piece that's here. I am going to do it this time. I think I'm just going to do it inside the housing. So you put a dab up here, and I'll put a dab right here, maybe right there. Just get it like that. Okay, that's all there is to it. I apologize in advance for anything I might say out loud. Get all the tabs lined up. Whoop. Remember to hold it with your fingers. Get it in place. Get the tab where it's supposed to be. Push it in until it stops. Just like that. I gotta quit screwing with it. That's it. Leave it alone. Don't touch it. I just can't do it. Let's pull it out just to see. Oh, that's all it is. Hey everybody. Well, yesterday I glued in the jet to the jacuzzi, and like I said, let it set overnight. Today I'm going to show you how we go about finishing, which is pretty simple. It's nothing more than putting the jet in, turning it maybe a quarter of a turn counterclockwise to make sure it stays in place, and you're done. So I appreciate you guys showing up to watch my channel. I know I don't produce a lot of videos. I've had a lot of not personal health issues, but health issues in my family that just prevent me from doing as many videos as I like. Been working on the shop, as you can see behind me. I now have hot tubs up in the racks, and yes, I built my own pallet racks and then had them powder coated in blue. It just looks good on video. So anyways, I hope to do future videos, and I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving, and I'll see you after Thanksgiving with another video. Have a great day, everybody. Now you got this ring glued in there, and I did get a little bit of glue on the side of the what do you call it, jet, which I wiped off, but it's pretty dry right now. I didn't realize it till today. You're going to take it, and like I said, you've got your mark right there. You got your mark right there on the tub. You're going to take it, you'll slide it right into place, maybe, and that's it. That's literally all there is to it. Spinners work, and that's how you go about replacing a jet in a jacuzzi.